What's up, early gang? I see you. Welcome to another Danganronpa 2 stream. That's quite the sentence. To do what to the blackened? I don't remember that being part of the rules. So yeah, we're gonna be doing the, well, at least half of the trial today, I think. As far as I'm aware. What's up, Arbus, as well? What's up, Ben? Game very loud? It shouldn't be that loud anymore as I speak. I've actually turned it down. Turned it down from usual, at least. Let me see what my settings are on. I mean, it's not any louder than usual, I think. It's actually, it should be quieter than usual, if anything. But it is usually quite loud during the screen anyway. Chat isn't showing up. That is strange. I will give you that. That is strange. Why isn't it showing up though? There is literally no reason for it not to be showing up. Weird. Let me see what's happening here. Try that. No. Well, I'll also test. This is weird. Oh, not test, but test. Oof. That's not a good way to start. That's bizarre. Weird. Let me try this. Oh no, Ben did it. Try now. Okay, well that worked. I didn't have to restart the stream, thank goodness. A little bit annoying. Oh, is it gone now? Is it not working? Peanut pajamas? That's a classic. It's the classic test phrase. Why do we have to troubleshoot? Why are things not working? Mogus? No, okay, so it's not, oh wait, it is showing up, What's up, Flo? You've missed all the technical issues, apparently. Chat wasn't showing up, but hey, seems like we're working now. Okay, so, if there's an intermission today, during today's trial, that's probably where we'll end it, but my guess is that's gonna be at least an hour and a half into the stream. So I think we'll just hop right in. Everything else seems fine. How's everyone doing today? Yeah, let's hop in. I think we're still in the... Oh, you're busy fixing them yourself? Well, we're all managing, right? We're all trying our best. There we go. That's the only skill I felt like having. It's been a crazy day for tech issues for me. Crazy 2 days really. I think that's it, right? We're on the normal difficulties. Nothing special about the handbooks. Yeah, let's just finish preparation and get into it. Without further ado or delay.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Yeah, I have no idea what a class trial is, so let's see.
During the class trial, you will present your
We're probably not gonna see
who the killer is and vote for who done it.
Oh, look at this new color palette and things. I really do like the UI changes that they made for this game, but I don't think we'll be seeing an execution today. I don't think I'll be going for that long. Wow, Yakuza boy is short.
If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person,
we'll all die. I decided to keep the goals up for some reason. I don't know. If people don't like them, I'll remove them, but I spent a long time trying to fit them into the overlay, so I thought, let me not let that effort be in vain. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of them, but I don't know, we'll see. If people don't mind them, I don't mind leaving them there. Yeah. That's exactly what We won't see an execution today because we're going to beat Monokuma, and you don't see an execution in the last trial, obviously. It was a good game, it was a short game.
I'll punish everyone besides
Oh man.
the blackened.
Please don't show me Byakuya's
Will
portrait.
earn the right to leave this island.
Yeah.
Such a cruel rule.
And Monami, you're tied up again.
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer
Among us? He said it. He said the line.
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the blackened is lurking among you.
Monokuma's not known to lie.
Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it?
We get to look at our leader all game long. That's so sad.
By the way, this class
Stop smiling, Terry Terry.
100% fair, so there's no need to worry.
I don't want to really make a big deal of this, but that's quite clear.
I'm the type
It's almost
who
distracting.
hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monami, of course.
Oh wow, they've entered into a whole thing, haven't they?
You hate me that much?
Shame.
Now, let's begin.
It's a bit weird that he calls her his little sister as well.
You're
Anyway.
telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
Debate, non-stop.
And let's just settle this with our fists.
Fair enough, that's fair,
Were you
isn't it?
even listening to the rules? Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall? Huh?
So they're
Everyone
sticking,
there is a fucking suspect.
except you as well. But they're keeping with the whole like when they're angry they shake here thing. That's fun. Wasn't a huge fan of that in the first game.
Yeah.
But
What
hey.
you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
I think it's fine. It's all right. I just feel like it's a little bit silly,
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other.
a little bit
This has nothing to
kitsch.
do with me.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds?
He's the most experienced one at these, so
Huh. The most pressing issue on our minds? Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath the table.
is that the most pressing thing? I think the most pressing thing is who did it.
Let's start with that mystery.
Yeah. The reason why Byakuya's body was discovered under the dining hall table, I have to admit, I keep forgetting Hajime as a character. Honestly, keep forgetting Hajime as a character. Let's start with that, but ultimately, we need to find out who murdered him. Because he spent extra time in the dining hall? No. He just looks the part, I guess. He looks like someone who goes to trials unexpectedly. Yeah, that's what I'll go with. No, thinking about if is a waste of time. You have to do this no matter what. So the class trial has finally started. From this point on, I will provide simple tutorials at every important moment. That is the most cursed sentence I've ever heard in a game. You could take that and slap that into Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and it would make perfect sense. I'm sorry, but please excuse my irritating rudeness. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, all of your classmates will speak one after the other without any breaks. It's up to you to reveal any lies or mistakes contained within their statements. Ah, so it's not just contradictions, it's lies or mistakes. This means you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. You have to shoot your fellow students. Out of all the truth bullets you find during your investigation, only the relevant ones will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Not entirely true. I mean, some of the irrelevant ones will also be loaded in as red herrings. Use the left stick to move the reticle and then fire with the button. The Y button. I don't know why it's confused. Pay close attention to each character's statements and choose your truth bullets to blast the right ones. It's the same as the last game so far. Note that if you run out of time, you'll automatically fail, so be careful. If you press the start button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. It's the first trial, we shouldn't be making any mistakes, right? Do they expect complete noobs to play this game? Clearly not if we have 3 truth bullets, and they didn't explain how to switch bullets. Gaps in floorboard, knife, what was the last one?
Why was Byakuya's body?
Bloodstain under the table, what do those say? Bloodstain knife found under the table where the body was discovered. A glowing paint-like substance coats it. Okay, I don't think that's going to be it. A pool of blood formed around the table underneath the... A pool of blood formed around the body underneath the table. A lot of blood was splattered against the inside of the tablecloth. Also, Also, it's gonna be a speaking day. It's gonna be a tough speaking day. Also, there was no sign that the body was dragged through the bloodstain. That's important. Gaps in floorboard. The floors of the dining hall were full of gaps. Gundam dropped one of his earrings through these gaps. I'm going to say bloodstain under the table is going to be the important one.
In a place like that.
Okay, interesting. So my gauge
His
and
body was
stuff is
underneath
different.
the table at the very back of the dining hall.
Can I use this? I can. Ooh, already.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
Yeah, that's false. I don't. Oh, I miss the blocks telling me how many statements are left.
They tried to delay its discovery! Like a dog burying a bone!
Can we really? Oh yeah, we can't just say. Oh yeah, because the truth bullets that we actually have like in our inventory. Huh? What you just said was strange. It clearly contradicts the information I know. I know where it is. And it's only one weak spot, isn't it?
Body. In a place like
His body was underneath the table
Damn, I love Gundam's
very
voice.
back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya,
Here it is.
they probably moved the body there.
Oh, I missed. There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Got it on the return. On the, what's it called in basketball? In sports ball? The rebound.
No, I don't think the killer moved the body.
Huh? Why?
Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table.
In case you guys forgot what case number it was. Case 1.
Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why you think it's impossible.
Embarrassing pose.
I see. I get your point.
Why does Hajime sound so tired?
And here I thought I had a genius idea.
Just stick to mechanics, bro.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular. Your life is meaningless.
Can we all just agree to put tape over her mouth?
I respond better to praise, you know.
She does not care.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Byakuya was
Hajime, please, we've all seen the photo enough times. We keep flashing back to it. That's enough.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
And you had to poop.
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed.
Nagito accepted that very quickly.
Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
I don't see how this trial can last that long.
Why did he go under the table?
Well, I guess since everyone's still around, everyone has little comments that they want to throw in, so that might elongate it, including me.
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
No, he wasn't.
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
Unlikely. He would have had to dive across an entire room.
Not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean he'd dive under the table.
The reason why
Is that an Ace Attorney
is
reference?
connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
Do I think that? The reason why Byakuya dove under the table. Oh, I have a choice here. Terry lying so that you can see that photo on purpose. But what was Mikan doing during the trial? During the party? I can't remember. Do we have any evidence? What does it say? What was Byakuya doing? I can't check. Then it's probably... embarrassing pose. Is that what you meant? Showed the Majime embarrassing pose. And now I get what you meant. Found under the table where the body was discovered. Apparently it came from the supermarket. That's not it. The case Byakuya had with him, there's a lot of security equipment inside and a hard plastic case as well. The key to the other dual lumen cases inside there too. Is that what it has to do with? What he was doing during the party was standing next to the case. What else is there? We could present the murder threat right now, I guess, kind of. I think I'm presenting the dual lumen case here. The ultimate truth bullet. And that it's Hope's Peak Academy student. It's the ultimate truth bullet. I think this is right. This may sound presumptuous, but I think that's wrong.
Crap.
Everyone's staring. Looks like I just made a fool of myself in front of everyone. Okay, well that's not too bad of a penalty. The reason why Byakuya dove under the table, if it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, then it's probably... Do we disagree that he was standing by the table? I mean, standing by the case. He just got the hope balloon shooting me on special underwear at despair. What do you mean special underwear? No, I don't think Ibiki's account is what we present here. What's Territory's account? No, that's not important. Oh. Oh! I didn't even see it. If it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, then it's probably... what are the results of this according to Mikan's autopsy? No. No, that's not important. No, that's not important. Is it this? I mean, what he was doing was protect... Nah, it's a bit of a stretch, I think. Although I don't see much else besides maybe the night vision. I have to keep scrolling past it, don't I? It doesn't say that they belonged to Byakuya yet. I feel like I'm gonna have to prove that at some point. Monokuma file? No, that doesn't help. Ah. What he was doing during the party was standing by the dual-lumen case. Night vision goggles, maybe? I'm running out of time here. No. Okay. Am I missing something very obvious? I feel like I'm being a dummy. Ibiki's account? What is Ibiki's account? Maybe? Murder threat? It's like my next guess. I think the game knows that this one isn't the easiest because it's not charging me all that much health each time. Maybe the murder threat. That doesn't it's a bit tenuous. What he was doing was eating. Maybe, wait, don't I have the floor plan? Where's the floor plan? No, that definitely doesn't have anything to do with it. Nah, that doesn't have anything to do with it. This doesn't have anything to do with it. Does this have anything to do with it? No. No. I must say, I feel a little bit dull for some reason. This is what I feel like, yeah, maybe Ibiki's account. I'm torn between Ibiki's account and the murder threat. Why don't I have the floor plan? The one where everyone was standing, the diagram. That would pertain to it, right? Ibiki's account? That is explicitly what Byakuya was doing. He was speaking. He said words. He said, "What the hell? What's going on here? This is something that he did during the party." Oh, right. Okay. He doesn't believe in photography. Could I get a hint from chat, perhaps? Oh, I only have a few seconds. Whoopsie. No, I can't do it. I can't think of anything. I'm staring. Looks like I just made a fool of myself. Sure. EBK's account. Why not? That seems like the most logical one, I guess. Okay, so it is the murder threat. Sure. Let's try it. Nope, it's not the murder threat. Sword in the party wasn't safe. Are you talking about a knife? Was he collecting the knife? Did he realize that he needed to collect the knife? I feel very dumb. He was eating. That's my answer. He was eating. Kitchen equipment? Does it say Byakuya was... the knife found at the crime scene was not included on the kitchen's equipment list, or the dangerous equipment that could be a potential weapon was confiscated by Byakuya. That's something he did. That's something he did, isn't it? He did confiscate them. He confiscated stuff. He's confiscating stuff. We're looking for the reason Byakuya got under the table. Well, we're looking for what Byakuya was doing during the party. I feel like all these hints are just the question again, and I'm clearly bad at answering this question. Why was he under the table? Man, it's been a day. It's been a long day. Here it says explicitly that Byakuya confiscated stuff. That is what he was doing during the party. That is something that I feel like is reasonable to submit as evidence. I'm gonna do very badly in this trial, aren't I? Nope. What happens if I use my focus here? I can't. Okay. I'm going to make a point about how this is a dumb plot point if it leads the way I think it is.
I can prove it with this. It probably has something to do with the knife I found under the table.
Can we flash back to the last stream where I was like, maybe he spotted the knife from across the room because it was glowing, and everyone in chat said that's a stretch. And I was like, you know what? You're right. I don't see how he could have spotted it. I guess he was sniffing out knives. I feel scammed. He was sniffing out knives, guys. He ran across the room because he smelt a knife. Of course he would go under the table that he can't see to get a knife. Of course he would do that. That makes perfect sense. He was not during the entire party looking for a knife. He took the knives. I'm tired. I'm already tired. The stream has started and I'm tired. It's been like, how has it already been 20 minutes? I feel so dumb. I feel like my brain cells are just not collaborating today. Can I get an... I don't even know. I don't even know what I want. What I want is... revenge. I want revenge for the 10 minutes I just spent on that. I'm so mad. It wasn't at the end of stream.
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there.
How? Please explain to me how he did that when there was a tablecloth over it and he was on the other side of the room.
So in order...
If it's the glowing tape, I said that and chat was like, that's dumb. And I felt... okay.
He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility.
What do you mean, don't overthink it? I had to answer the question, didn't I? I seriously think that some of the other evidence I submitted does say he was looking for dangerous stuff. But hey, I'm going to keep complaining because I feel betrayed. I feel betrayed. And also, Gundam just said he sniffed out the knife.
How did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
That's my question.
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
I agree.
Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
You're right, but here's the thing. Okay, well, I guess it didn't penalize me that much. But here's the thing, I need to understand at least enough. Because I know that it works as an answer, okay? I'm just saying that I need to make so many logical leaps in order to arrive at that answer in a very sterile environment that is answering that question on its own, okay? Can I just have this moment of being sad that I didn't get it? I feel like there's so much justification that's being put in chat. So much more than the game deserves right now. Hello, my name is Celeste Ludenberg. Welcome back. My favorite characters are Ibuki, Fuyuhiko, Gundam, and Chiaki. I like Gundam and Chiaki so far. And Ibuki, actually. Right now, I'm just mourning the death of my sanity.
No, that's not possible.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
Please.
This is almost like a real trial.
Please, quiet. Just, Monokuma, I need a moment. I need a cool down. During the previous statement, there was only... I don't like being made to feel stupid. And I just felt that way. That's why I'm so upset. There's only one weak point, but from this point on, there will be various weak spots. Yes. No matter how many weak spots there are, there will only be one lie or contradiction in the debate at a time. This means there will be one, false weak spots. If you shoot a false weak spot with the truth bullet, not only will you fail to refute what was said, but you also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. If your influence gauge reaches 0, you will fail, so please be extra careful. You will have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or mistakes. Also, if you concentrate by holding down the button, you can progress the argument slowly. Please use it whenever you feel like the statements are moving too fast for you to aim. However, this does not consume the focus gauge, so please be this does consume the focus gauge, so please be careful. If you press the start button during the arguments, you can review the controls. The game is attacking me as far as I'm concerned. The game is attacking me for thinking the way I do. But it's not that much damage. I just... Let's continue the game. I'm not upset. I'll keep playing the game. I won't get hung up. I know it seems like I'm getting hung up, but what I mean is I won't say the game is worse for it. How about that? That's a good way of phrasing it. What are my truth bullets? Knife, night vision goggles, AC timer, bloodstain on the table, gaps in the floor. That's a lot of stuff. Knife has glowing stuff on it, so I guess we'll go with that. What does everyone say?
Sounds correct.
7? That's a high estimate.
If that's the case... During the blackout, Mr. Hamhands...
It really gave me a lot of leeway with that as well, so I'm not that upset.
But it was
Like,
super
in terms of how much damage I took.
It was so dark I couldn't see my food.
Sure.
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
Okay, I couldn't see.
I doubt he
Night
could
vision
see the
goggles.
killer.
I feel like night vision goggles are a fair point. It's true, getting under the table during the blackout would have been nearly impossible, but...
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout. That
People...
sounds correct.
Okay, people don't know that he was on the other side of the room necessarily, so... Okay. Let's bear that in mind as well.
Mr. Hamhands...
Please stop disrespecting my man.
Take the knife.
But it was super pitch black.
Okay, so they're just concerned with if
It was so
Byakuya
dark
could
I
see.
couldn't see my food.
So I just need to use the night vision goggles. That's
Byakuya
fine.
couldn't see in the dark either.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Oh, that's so much faster as well. I love it. It doesn't take 2 seconds of input for my
Byakuya was probably
bullet to
the
fly.
only one who was able to see in the dark.
Why do you say that?
If he was using those night vision goggles we found under the table, he could have seen what was happening.
So, Jermaine's gun isn't floppy. Also, I do have the thing that lowers the moving around, the jittering. So, here's my problem. I think the problem is that I have a sequence of events already in my head, which is that the knife wasn't used to kill him. And that's important to forget for now, because they haven't decided that. So in my mind, the knife had not been removed from under the table. Glow-in-the-dark paint does not glow in the dark very brightly. It glows very dully. So if the tablecloth had been over it, I don't see how he could have gone to the table specifically yet. There is no sequence of events in my mind yet that would have facilitated me to think he could see the knife. So I'm going to try to forget that now, moving forward. We found it on the table, we could have seen what was happening.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
100%, and I have proof.
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Speaking of case, we have the night vision goggle case in his thing.
Out of focus.
Oh, other people can yell at me. That's nice.
No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
Other way around?
Seriously? The killer
Oh, this is
used those
fun.
night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
I can challenge that. Were you surprised by Mahiro's sudden argument? I was. Just between you and me. I was also surprised. Hachime's got a sword though? Excuse me? Where? I was just kidding, I'm sorry. Now then, when this kind of argument surfaces, you will go into a one-on-one debate called Rebuttal Showdown. Interesting. In this mode, you have to counter the other person's claim, draw out their weak spots, and argue against them. Please counter the other person's arguments with the left stick. I'm struggling to visualize how this will work. So I'm glad it said please. Isn't that nice? Based on the shape of their remarks, it's important to know whether to cut vertically. Wow, it's a cutting. Okay, or diagonally, and based on that, you can skew the debate's mood to your advantage. On the other hand, if you ignore the other person's remarks, it will skew toward their advantage. I really wish, you know, like how in some Mario parties you can like preview the game. I wish you could do that. I'm already a bit grumpy. I'm not grumpy. I'm just defeated and resigned. In the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, a number that shows the sharpness of your counter is displayed. This is the number of times you can cut remarks during one round of the debate. You will lose counts of sharpness even if you miss, so please be careful. This does sound like it's going to be tough. It sounds like it's going to be better with mouse and keyboard. When the mood skews to your advantage for a certain length of time, the other party's argument changes. This means the conversation will develop. I really wish I could playtest this a little bit. If that happens, they will end up divulging some weak spots. However, you cannot normally cut remarks that contain weak spots. This is a lot to remember. Instead, it will skew the mood toward the other party's advantage, plus it's going to be very big. Just like a regular debate, please refute any weak spots with the... Okay. Ooh. Let me read that again. Okay. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, so don't cut the weak spots, shoot with Y. Well, I guess I have to visualize, have like some visual cue for this. Of course, if you don't have the correct truth blade, you will not be able to cut an opponent's truth. What's the truth blade? I am terribly sorry. It appears there has been a delay in contacting you. I'll make sure the person in charge of contacting you takes a very long vacation. Okay, if a sentence is long, left to right, cut vertically. If a sentence is stacked vertically, cut horizontally. So just cut perpendicular to it. Okay. That's about it. There won't be any other changes to your handbook menu. Only the name changed. Only the name was changed, but don't you think a change in feeling is important? What? If you press the start button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. I'll try. Rebuttal Showdown. Knife, Duralumin case. So I want the Duralumin case, don't I?
If you just use common sense, the killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Okay.
Where's your
Advance.
proof that the killer used them?
What do I do?
Because if they used night vision, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark.
Oh, wait.
In reality, so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Retreat. Oh no, I'm doing it wrong. As overcome, she's gonna go back to the original topic. How does this work?
If you just use common, the killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Okay, wait.
Where's...
I need to know what my truth bullets actually are. My truth blades, pardon me. Dual lumen case. So allows security, the key to the other dual lumen cases inside your two. Okay, so I do have the wrong one.
Because if they used, then they could have killed.
No. I was not trying to do that.
In reality, that's what happened. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
No. Flip. How do I do this part? Okay, have to cut it with the correct bullet blade. What is coming up again? Okay, wait, hold on. Brought it to the crime scene. So they're talking about the knife. It's hard to read these things. I'm sure Byakuya brought the night vision goggles. I need to refute my hero's claim with the evidence.
Because if they used night vision goggles,
So I have knife,
then they could have killed Byakuya.
irons in storage. I have knife and I have irons in storage. Dual lumen case. The case Byakuya had with him, there's a lot of security equipment inside and a hard plastic case as well. Hard plastic case as well. Did I not have this one set?
I mean, in reality, that's so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Retreat.
Damn it!
If you just use, the killer obviously used those night vision. That's gotta be it.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even. I mean, in reality, so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Retreat. Okay, I found a hole in the argument. I'm sure Byakuya brought the night vision goggles. Oh, thank you for reminding me.
Then they could have killed Byakuya even in the. I mean, in reality, so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Did I use the Y? Found a hole in the argument. Apparently I didn't.
Because if they used, then they could have killed Byakuya.
Why would they make it so that... Okay,
In reality,
whatever.
that's so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Allow me to cut through those words!
Why do you have to press Y? Why is that a mechanic?
No.
That was confusing.
Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision
Okay,
goggles.
interesting. Does a different cut? I mean, it does, but I'm saying like, okay. Highest learning curve? Fair enough. Okay. No, Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
But why?
I feel so bad. This stream is going to be longer than I intended.
With them during the party.
I don't like slowing down the game with incompetence. It is obtuse, I'll say that much. Inside the dual lumen case Byakuya had with him during the party.
We found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
It's a lot to take in at once. That's what it is.
We can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well.
Some visuals would have been fantastic. Like, God, please. I hope the third game has some visual explanations.
Woohoo! I said assume. Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Is that a clever word?
Plus, Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case,
Yeah?
since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
Yeah?
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Then, was that knife inside the case too? If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
What was in there? I know that there was some security thing in there. Wasn't there a taser? You sometimes use sentences like pointing. Fair enough.
Be weird.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
Please stop.
Ooh, you totally mean that in a perverted way.
Even Gundam looks offended. The knife was brought in the Duralumin case along with the night vision goggles too? No, that's not possible. Oh, goodness, more evidence. The knife was hidden in the dining hall before the party even started. I should be able to prove it. Tonight's main dish, Duralumin case duct tape. What does the duct tape say exactly? Duct tape. Yeah, I guess the duct tape is the main point there, right? Okay, cool.
There was
Covered some
duct
health.
tape left under the table where the body was found. Huh? Duct tape?
Yes, it's what you use to stick things to other
Probably hit
things.
the knife by duct taping it to the underside of the table.
Yeah, he definitely didn't go under the table to duct tape it to the table.
Oh,
I'm willing to concede that.
so that's why we found duct tape there.
Yeah. I don't have my beanie on
Byakuya
today.
was thorough.
Oh well.
Even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
True.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid?
I feel like we should have started there.
Not only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
That's true. He went above and beyond, being a little cautious.
Yeah, maybe we should have started here.
Mention it.
That applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well. It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
Mahiru did not appreciate the body check.
He probably knew someone was planning to commit a murder.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
Love that you say also. How did you get your earring back?
You think so too, right, Hajime?
Why does he have his earring back? That's right, Byakuya probably knew there was a possibility that a murder would occur. Yeah,
I can prove it with this.
that one's an easy recover, at least.
Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
Oh, okay. I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me. Are you referring to the Hellhound earring? I am. Are you referring to the Hellhound earring? You mean the Chaos Emeralds. Be careful, the first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone. That's very clear.
The hell is this?
It's a note. Can you read?
Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage. It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
Looking at Nagito and then back to Hajime, it's almost difficult to tell who the protagonist is.
So, who's the someone?
And the other someone.
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Doubt it.
Wasn't me.
There you go.
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies.
What are friendly lies? Cries?
Those are still lies.
Yeah, good point, Monami. Why aren't your arms bound?
Doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid
Yet.
because of
What do you
this
mean yet? That's still a prevalent matter.
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter.
Relevant matter, rather. That's a bit of a misuse of the word prevalent.
What do you mean? By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other.
This is true.
In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act.
Yeah, is that a friendly lie? That seems like it's mean. Yeah, they might survive. You guys have a very poor understanding of what friendly lies could be. I think Phineas and Ferb expressed it best with a song. Here. I've already delayed the stream a bunch with my incompetence. It's just called lies. Yeah, this grenade is a dud. You can throw it on the zombies, you'll be fine. Here are the lyrics. You look good in that hat. Lies. Oh wait, no, that's not where the song starts. I don't actually remember how the song like melodically goes, but the lyrics are, they like to spare each other's feelings, they like to stay in bed, they like to feel important about all the books that they've read. You look good in that hat. Lies. I don't think you have too many cats. Lies. Your hair looks nice when it's up like that. Lies, 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 lies. Those are some friendly lies. Education.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
Really, a nice prank. Ah, no one has any clue what friendliness is in this game, or in this community, apparently. A little cutesy little prank, like someone's gonna die tonight.
A strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
Are Nagito's tips pink?
If he had, we would have panicked.
What a jester.
Byakuya probably knew that too.
I think that's more of a lighting thing. Not exactly sure.
So, he tried to do.
I have so much less energy at this point than I thought I would have, because that first question exhausted me. That sword section exhausted me mentally. It's tough, man. Being a streamer of detective games where you're expected to perform mentally. You tried to do something about it without telling anyone.
Strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his duty.
Screw that noise! Who the hell?
Let's just keep going. You seemed drained before I got here. Oh yeah, there was also the whole chat thing as well. Oh my god. What a day.
Well,
What a day of troubleshooting.
The killer.
What was that last line? No, wrong button. Who the hell wrote the letter? Obviously the killer. No, I don't think that's obvious. The killer. Why would the killer not? I guess it happens, but someone will kill someone. It feels more like a warning than a threat. Is it really one of us? Who is it? What's the pattern on your tie, Hajime? Among Us. Who's the one who killed Byakuya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
I'll try not to seem so down.
willing to come forward.
Let me psych myself up a bit.
First place.
But I still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Byakuya. There's no way I can believe that yet.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
No one's stopping you.
What is it, Miss Sonia?
I regret that
Towards
I must
hope.
return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles.
No more talking. No more talking. I'll just play.
If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles.
I'm like that character from My Hero Academia.
But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
I need to breathe.
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
Okay. I feel like everyone has no clue how to plan a murder in this, so that reassures me. 54 now? It's getting there. You're getting close to the correct answer. No, the killer definitely used a mark, and because of this mark, the killer was able to get the knife from under the table. Glowing paint.
I see!
That still doesn't make sense, but let's continue. I'll figure it out eventually.
Glowing paint was the mark. With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark.
Would you? It'd be covered by a tablecloth.
In actuality, the knife we found under the table
None of us saw it.
and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were
Just
both
want to point
marked
that
with
out.
glowing
None of
paint,
us saw it.
right?
Why are we saying that the knife was the weapon?
Does that mean
We have an autopsy.
the killer painted them in advance?
Yes, they didn't bring glowing paint into the party just to paint it during the blackout.
But
Mikan.
painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
They did. Well, they guessed it would.
They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark.
Yes, and that's why they also set all the stuff to turn on.
Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That's actually a good point.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the...
No, you don't know. You do not know what caused the blackout. Kazuichi, you're jumping to conclusions.
It was you! Pekoyama!
Laudanum, is this a reference to a particular game?
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for 2 glasses wearers?
Are they the only glasses wearers? We had so many in the last game.
Not the killer.
Thank you. I'll take it. I like Peko.
Guess she's not.
Yeah, thank you, Akane. Oh, amnesia. I see.
Easily.
Because she's right?
Peko's height. I don't think she'd be.
Definitely. No one can reach the circuit breaker in the office.
I don't care about a technicality like
Technicality like that.
was the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
Kazuichi is Yasuhiro levels of intelligent. By tripping the breaker directly from the office, Peko was the one who caused the blackout. Is that really what happened? No. After this debate, blue-colored weak spots will start appearing. What do they mean? We call the weak spots you've seen up till now argue spots. The blue-colored weak spots will be called agree spots. Oh boy. When shooting agree spots with truth bullets, you need to flip your way of thinking. Oh, we have to corroborate statements with evidence. That's weird. Instead of arguing that the other person's testimony contains lies or mistakes, please fire the truth bullets that prove the other person's testimony is correct. When your truth bullets merge with their weakness, it will become a logically sound agreement. Isn't it a little hot in here? From now on, you must infer whether it's best to argue or agree based on what's debated. What's up, Dex? Oh boy, is it hot? Is it hot there? I wouldn't know. It's cooling down here a lot. But I hope you're doing well otherwise. If you press the start button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Oh boy. Well, I hope it cools down in some way, or you can, like, take a cold bath or something. No one ever wanted Makoto's affirmation. Good luck and have fun. This is interesting. I don't know if I like it yet. I'll have to play around with it a bit. I like the idea. Oh, it's people's accounts. What are people's accounts? So we have Teru's. We have Nekomaru's. Kept trying to use the bathroom since before the party started, but someone was using it the whole time. He was able to enter the bathroom after Byakuya's body was discovered. Chiaki's account. When Chiaki was standing guard outside, Fuyuhiko apparently came to the old building, then walked away. And Teru's account. The gas stove in the kitchen is powered by electricity, that's why Teru couldn't use it during the blackout. I don't see how any of these are going to help. How to Coma? Who's Coma? It's about 18 degrees Celsius. Huh. It's a little bit lower than that here at the moment, but that sounds like pretty good weather. Okay. Hope your friend's doing well. Oh, sorry, I was just catching up on chat. Yeah, Josh before seeing a single statement.
Blackout at any time.
That's impossible.
It is just those three, hey. Yeah.
Why is it impossible?
I'm allowed to say I don't know what's gonna
I
happen.
was not in the office.
Oh, okay.
Not even before the blackout.
What happened to your guard duty?
Oh, wait, I know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be
Weren't in the
Nekomaru's account. I know.
Clearly a desperate excuse.
I know whose it's gonna be. Ooh. Better charge your phone. Or whatever it is that needs to charge. Just from listening to Peko's testimony, it's not weird to doubt her. But I feel like I spoke to someone during the investigation who totally backs up her testimony. I know who it was.
Peko was in the office. She could have caused the blackout at any time.
And she wasn't in the office?
Impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office.
Yep.
Not even before the blackout.
I agree with that.
I agree with that. That's a good one. Question, yes or no? That is a question.
No, I think Peko is telling the truth.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Peko.
You're crushing on Sonia.
It's nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is
I don't mind Peko.
Peko's alibi.
Should I teach my teacher to Junko pose? Which Junko pose? You mean the Dio Brando pose? That would be a fun one. I don't see why not. All of them. Those are the ones I remember offhand. I've been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started.
Those are all the ones I can recall.
And it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Yeah?
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
There was no reason there that pointed to Pekka.
Everyone else besides Pekka was in the dining hall after the party started.
Hey, go charge your phone, Dex. Don't worry about the stream. If you do want to watch it, you can always watch the VOD. I wouldn't suggest it, though. Oh, you can't? Ooh. Ooh. Don't you have charging stations at your school? Or anything that you could, like an outlet? Back in my day. Back in my day, we would bring chargers. This is just Bane. I'm just doing my Bane voice. Back in my day, I am Gotham Dracula. I can't hear my own voice, so that makes it tough to do that impersonation. Yeah, we used to just bring chargers to school and then plug them in if we needed to. I never had to because my phone lasts a reasonable amount of time. Telling your teacher the the mastermind pose.
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Peko.
That's not true.
I guess that would be true.
I'm not entirely convinced, but I mean, if they accept it, that's fine. I don't think Pekka's the killer.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier.
I've never even heard of that word.
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you're so insensitive.
Sure enough, if it wasn't relevant, I wouldn't bring it up.
Long? There's no doubt. It's shit.
Okay.
Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit you was taking a shit.
Very funny game.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners, or were you raised in a locker room?
I have a feeling Nekomura was. Do girl even poop? Not as far as I'm aware. Biologically, it just evaporates through their skin.
We stop talking about this and move on to something else.
I agree.
Don't worry. The smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
Thanks.
I said it's fine.
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long
It's not sweat.
time.
It's more like.
Did you get food poisoning or something?
It's more like If you've watched JoJo, do you know the stand the hand? It's like that.
As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach.
Yeah.
I was in
The handle.
the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
That must have been scary.
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the dark?
You are into some crazy stuff, Terry.
Seriously, stop it.
So apparently it's not what I said. You have an expert. Seriously, stop it.
Still, your stomach pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Nah. Especially considering Nekomura got it as well.
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business.
Yeah, but
Especially if you didn't do any investigating.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
damn, he hits those swears.
Childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Laxatives?
You know what those are, Mikon. You're a nurse.
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
I see.
No.
That might have happened.
No one can reach it, as everyone seems to have forgotten. The question is whether Pekko's stomachache was a coincidence or if someone intentionally caused it. Depending on the answer, the outcome of this trial could change drastically. I'll take your word for that. Is it a mix of agrees and argues? Knife, AC timer, night vision, embarrassing pose. Embarrassing pose. Party dishes. What's in the party dishes?
Did you?
Terry poured his heart and soul into cooking various party dishes. However, Akane and Pekka were the only ones who ate them. Well, Terry's into some weird stuff.
I don't
Might
remember
have
eating anything
slipped something in there.
Now that you mention it, you brought food to the office, right?
Yeah.
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
Yes. Look at him with his nosebleed.
Laxatives in it, don't you think?
I'm not sure.
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious!
Wow, her language is a
Do
little
anything
bit
like
basic.
that.
Yes, you would.
Laxatives would ruin the taste.
Would they? Okay, what are my other things? Whether Pekko's stomachache was a coincidence or if someone intentionally caused it, we need to clarify that first.
Did you eat anything weird?
Knife, AC timer.
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it,
What does the embarrassing clothes have to do with anything? No, so maybe it wasn't caused, because that doesn't matter.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
So what? It doesn't matter if it was a coincidence actually. Okay, I'm piecing things together. I think.
Laxatives would ruin the taste.
So I think this is no, never mind. Yeah, there really is. It do be like that. Okay, so I was going to say that I don't think it was intentional, because it doesn't matter if Pekko's there or not, because it was going to trip by automated stuff going off.
Crap!
Should I hit laxatives with that?
Weird.
I don't remember eating
now that you mention you brought food to the office, right?
just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you?
There we go. Okay, I just had to hit laxatives instead. That's fine. That would have been an agree point for Terry, I guess.
No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall.
Yeah?
Because Pekka wasn't the only one who ate that food.
Oh, okay. Different point. Different point to what I was intending, but let's go with it.
Food had laxatives in it. I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
I feel totally fine.
Okay.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
No. I think that weird accusations are grounded enough against you.
I apologize for causing a scene.
Poor Pekko.
Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
That's not a problem. I have a bigger problem with Kazuichi.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
Wow, he really hits it every time.
This bickering.
So, they say English isn't a tone language. You know how some languages, like, the word changes based on the pitch that you say it? Like, I think Japanese has it with, like, ame and ame. Yeah, but he nails it. It takes on a deeper meaning with the way he pitches it. Man, I love voice acting. Or hearing good voice acting.
Let's just dismiss Pekko's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout. Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have
Jeez.
to tell us. Trashy skank?
Yeah, real gravitas, yeah. It's a practiced art. As long as the murder happened during the blackout, then the blackout itself is what's actually important. So we need to make it clear how that blackout occurred. Oh, that's a few things. Irons in the storage room seems like the right thing, though.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it?
Let's see.
If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
I don't care. I'll
Did they
kick
throw
you.
a stone and hit it?
Throw a stone? No.
Maybe they used a remote control?
Not bad. No.
Probably messed with the breaker.
No.
It does not have to be the breaker.
Good point.
They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters. Or maybe they
supply.
caused a power surge?
Maybe they caused a power
I
surge.
bet it's really Monokuma's fault.
It's not Monokuma's fault.
By the way,
He actually turned them on. Thank you, Mikan. Poor thing. How did the killer trip the circuit breaker? I don't mind Mikan so much. I've heard some people don't like her. I don't mind her so far. I think she's doing her best. I'm pretty sure I already have that clue. Power surge.
breaker and how did the
I just want to double check that this is what I want to present. They're all turned on. I think that's enough.
If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Did they
Yeah.
stone and hit it?
Maybe they used a remote.
They probably messed with the break.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
Not quite.
Or maybe they caused a power surge?
I agree with that.
It says consent. We're literally handing out consent.
The blackout was caused by a power surge.
Yeah.
That's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally. Which is why those 3 irons were arranged.
Someone caused it intentionally. He really took his. You could transcribe that musically.
And you found them right after the blackout. The irons were still on, right?
Yeah.
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power
Wow.
surge.
Oh no, he thinks that poses consent. Oh god, I hate the implications of that.
Yeah. It seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Terry, we can't ever give consent. Just saying.
Stupid fool!
Oh, Nekomura has an objection. Oh, flip, it's this again. This thing I don't really understand.
Speak too.
What the heck?
Yeah,
You
thanks.
say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout?
Sure.
That's inexcusable!
How so? What are my bullets? I mean, my blades. PC timer. A vision. Irons in the storage. Oh boy, I don't know which one is going to be correct. I'm gonna go with AC timer probably.
The irons in the storage room caused the black, and for the killer to turn the irons on. You're saying they went all the way to the store, and that means everyone who was when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall
Yeah?
doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
Yeah. This was the timer.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause it. The irons caused the blackout.
Allow me to cut through those words. The irons are just one reason the blackout occurred. But they
Yeah. This is more like an argument. I like it. I don't know about the mechanics being great. I haven't done enough of them to say for sure if it's It feels a bit like the bullet time battles where it's like, yes, you're arguing, but can you play a game while you're arguing? You know? But maybe I like it. We'll see. I do like the visuals of it at the very least. Yeah, there was different
when the air
direct trigger.
conditioners in the dining hall and office clicked on.
Yeah.
Air conditioners!
You seem very upset about that, Nekomari.
The timers for both air conditioners were set to 11:30 p.m.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham Hands died around that time too.
I want to ban Kyoko from chat.
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout.
Yeah.
I see. I understand. Indubitably.
He used the word indubitably. They're trying new things and that's good, yeah, I agree. And it is difficult because like when it gets to the point where you actually have to attack their words with the truth blade, you need to know the context in which they're saying that in order to pick the right truth blade. So you do kind of have to listen to what they're saying as well, which is completely counterintuitive to just cutting them away and cutting off the voice line. But I think we'll manage, we'll see.
Indubitably?
Yeah, quite a word.
They probably checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out.
Here's a fun fact: if we have in my house, if we have the kettle, the microwave, and the toaster on, we'll get a power surge.
So once they set the air conditioners,
And maybe one other thing. It depends. Maybe if like there's a washing
had to
machine
wait
on.
until they started up on their own.
Please don't use this information to plan my murder.
If so, even if Pekka was in the office, it still would have been possible to cause a blackout. Indubitably.
Nice use of that word.
Really? Miss Sonia, not you too.
Hey, it's a fun word. It's fun to say.
Regarding the energy usage, they probably asked Monokuma about it.
Yeah, he would be happy to say.
Is she right? Such a hateful bear.
Your arms are bound now.
Die 1,000 deaths.
Oh, geez, that's cruel.
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Maybe. I doubt it though.
You guys just stay quiet!
I use all information to plan your murder. Understandable.
I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office.
It's quite difficult
So,
though.
I feel regret.
Yeah.
If I was in the office, I could have reset
No,
the
you couldn't
beginning
have.
of time. And maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
Nah, you couldn't reach it.
No. The breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible.
Which is kind of stupid. Why would you? I guess only electricians with a ladder would be able to mess with it. Which is kind of silly because you need to be able to reach it without an electrician.
Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so
That was a nice comment.
I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
Is it you? Is it you? Is it you? I'll take any excuse for you to die.
It's alright. You don't have to worry.
I have a lot of experience when it comes to this stuff.
Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys.
You're saying this really slowly. It feels like, huh?
There's no way everybody will
Yeah,
lose
he was.
now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all. In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
You're weird, Nagito.
Nagito? What happened to you?
Are you fighting Monokuma?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Oh, is that so? Well, let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident.
It wasn't you.
For now, we found out how the blackout occurred. But the question is, who caused it, right?
That is a good question.
Anybody could have hid and set
You seem
timers
insane.
for the air conditioners.
No, you were cleaning the whole day.
Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building. What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
Really? You were cleaning the entire day.
What are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
Actually, you're saying Fuyuhiko is still a suspect, I think.
Even though we have been arguing for so long?
Yeah, it's been like an hour and 13 minutes.
Fortunately, it's the truth. Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length,
13. I don't know if I enunciated
one
that.
clue that leads to the killing. But that might be because there's no way
Wow, you're really flip-flopping, man.
be a killer.
You're changing your story again?
Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point.
Yeah, no progress.
Thought about our situation like this.
Intermission? No.
Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
What do you mean?
Doesn't that mean... Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you.
Is that what he said?
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you.
Make it like a tree and do that, yeah.
Suspecting each other like this. There's no way that's healthy behavior. Let's stop this already. We don't have to find
Sorry, I'm
out
just
who
gonna
the
move this back
killer
a little
is. I can't stand this anymore. I don't want to do this to my friends.
Do you have multiple personalities, Nagito?
I don't want to do this either.
Me too! Please!
He's just trying to get us all killed! We're all gonna die!
I want to go home and eat candy!
I wanna kick that candy out of your hands.
Stop it. If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
What, cry?
Everyone calm down. We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one friend would murder another.
It literally happened in your lifetime multiple times.
Then why did Byakuya die?
Who cares?
Who cares?
Give up already.
What is wrong with you, Nagito?
There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway. Not a single one.
That's wrong.
Did we kill Nagito? Hey, wait! She used his line against him. No, that's wrong.
Did you say something?
Because we've already
Is it Nagito?
might point to who the killer is.
That was very quiet.
You know who the killer is?
Chiaki, marry me.
Killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
Nagito was in there all day.
Then care to tell me
Do we kill Nagito early on? Do the legacy characters just die immediately?
First of all, let's try thinking about how the knife during the blackout.
The knife was still not the murder weapon.
Didn't we already cover that? They use glowing paint as a mark.
You can't see it from under the table.
I mean before that.
Before? She asking how the killer got close to the table. Even if they had to obtain the knife by relying on the glow from the paint, in order to do that, they needed to get close to that table while it was still dark.
Let's try examining the situation. My hero's diagram might be useful.
Ah, her truth bullet.
The diagram of where everyone was standing before the blackout, right?
Nagito was closest to it as well. Hey Moon, hope you're doing well. Chucky is nice. You love this trial? Is that why you were defending it earlier when I was getting upset? It's a good mystery, I'll say that much. I just didn't like with the opening argument points that we had. This diagram is the clue. Oh, because the cord, you can feel your way to it. Is that it? Is that a stretch? Who the killer is and how they were able to move to the table in the dark. It's clearly shown in this diagram. That's actually decent logic, I think, but I don't know how much of a... It's like so realistic, perhaps. It's a bit too realistic. Because I was being silly and I don't like these streamers. Maybe I'll look back and I'll say, I was being silly, but even at this moment, I still think that the game was making me do too much work in my brain for that to count. So talk to me in a few hours and maybe I'll be more calm. First, we need to discuss how the killer was able to move to that table in the dark. Easy. The killer probably used something to help them move in the dark. Spot selection. Oh, I actually usually hate this part of Phoenix Wright games. Can I click on that cord?
Here!
Is that the good?
The killer must have used the desk lamp to move to that.
I guess that counts. Thank goodness for good hitbox tracing.
The desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
That would be silly. No, they used it.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
With the almost lost art of mime. Of course, there's no way they used the desk lamp's light. The killer actually used the power cord. The weight of the desk lamp.
I can prove it with this.
Back to full health.
They didn't turn the desk lamp
I've been for a
on.
while.
They used its power cord.
Power cord?
It's not actually a power cord. A power cord is the root in the fifth.
They could have felt their way to that
I don't
table
have-
using the power cord.
I can't play that with my mouth.
By doing that, the killer was able to.
That is actually realistic thinking. I think I like that.
And there's only one person here who could have done that.
Well, there's two, I'd say, Nagito and Hajime. Turn the lamp on, duh. The only person here who could possibly have done it, it's me! What's that little effect of the silhouette? That's interesting. It's Byakuya. Nagito.
You're the only one! Nagito, it was you, wasn't it?
If Makoto dies early on, if Nagito dies early on, I don't care. That's interesting. Yeah, there is beautiful irony. You're the only one. Leon! Leon!
Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
We were also pretty close, actually. And so was Hyoko! So was Hyoko! I think Hyoko did. I want Hyoko to do it. Let me rephrase.
The only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito!
But you guys are still assuming the knife is the weapon.
That's just a coincidence.
But still, you had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
Yeah, while you were cleaning. I thought you were saying in the dark. Nagito's chance to hide the knife under the table was when he was cleaning.
I see! Nagito, weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning?
And all day.
If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife.
Yeah.
That's...
True.
If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have done it.
Like he's an agent of a terrorist organization?
Seriously?
Not far off.
That's all just a coincidence!
If it was just one coincidence, it'd be fine. But when it's one right after another, I wonder, is something like that even possible?
You've done the gotcha stuff before, haven't you, Chiaki? All games?
Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
He definitely could have done that, actually.
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
Why wouldn't Nagito kill Byakuya though? What's the motive? To be honest, I already prepared a drawing because I assumed something like this would happen. Go to the trouble of preparing this, just what did you think would happen? Whoever draws the chopstick with the red mark on it will be in charge of cleaning, okay? Does that sound fair?
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it?
Still not that easy to get people not to pick the one that you want, unless they're all bad and then you do a swap. I feel like doing a push is like unlikely.
I don't know
work
if
there.
you're a killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
Good logic. Don't know if you're the killer, but you're suspicious. And that is good. Thank you for phrasing it that way.
If that's the case, that strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
What, to get us all killed?
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Well, just admit it already.
Nagito.
Nagito, tell me you object to this. Frankly, I don't want to believe it.
Yeah, I want to believe Hyoko did it.
We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya.
Apparently this is a very long trial, so I doubt it's ending here.
Nagito, say something.
Why does he sound like he's laughing? You haven't even done a closing argument yet. He is laughing. Wow, he looks insane.
The Ultimates are working together to combat the despair of their friend's death! How wonderful! How beautiful it is!
Oh, jeez, he did lose his mind after the events of the first game. Those eyes. At that moment, Nagito's eyes. The darkness in his eyes shone brightly. Huh? His laugh is pretty terrifying. Nagito wheezing. Darkness, that's a bit of a paradox. As if layers upon layers of darkness were folding into each other. As if hope and despair had been crudely mixed together.
Let's cut to the chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along. I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started.
But that knife still wasn't the murder weapon.
I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark.
It's no longer just the
And of course,
faceless man, the gray
I'm
man.
the one who caused the blackout. After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone, right?
But you weren't underneath the floors. Is this the knife of 87?
Is it just me, or
Yeah, he
does he
killed
seem a
quite a
little
few
nuts
people.
right now?
If he actually is the gray man of murder, definitely has a high kill count.
But
And he's Hina.
I never expected Byakuya to have night vision goggles.
You didn't.
Because of that, we had ourselves a little scuffle under the table.
That's completely false. Now you're lying.
Well, with a twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this
That's completely false.
ended up being a very interesting.
Why are you lying now? Now you really did inherit Byakuya's whole thing of like, oh yeah, it seems like it's me, doesn't it? It really seems like it's me. Hey, it really does seem like it's me.
Yep. Byakuya performed admirably.
Doesn't make sense.
Just stop it already! Seriously! What the hell happened to you?
You went through a lot, man.
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
I'm not sure.
Lie? That's outrageous. There's no way someone like me could ever lie to you guys.
Danganronpa sure likes its split personality characters and it never handles them well.
I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless. I'm too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope.
You're arrogant?
Too disdainful to actually try at anything. I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
That's fair. Since this is Makoto, I agree. We can finally agree on something. Where's the consent button? Can I do the agreement thing? Can I just use the entirety of Danganronpa 1 and just throw it at the screen right now?
Holy crap! He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
I don't think he did that one.
He seems like the sort of person whose eyes light up while watching Friday the 13th.
What?
Just like me.
Huh? He's entirely a separate box.
That's
Okay.
quite the hobby you have there. But, like, now's not really the time to bring it up.
Kazuichi doesn't want to see the bad sides of Sonya. But this guy, is he the real Nagito?
Hey, Nagito. If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Yep, I sure did.
First kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone.
There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at.
Oh, so he's the he just got Toko's insecurity. Sonya's into horror and goth stuff. That's nice. Yeah. I don't know about goth, but at least horror is ticked off so far.
But why would you send a threatening letter in the first place?
I think somewhere deep in my heart, I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds. Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Are you making fun of us?
A cut above the average.
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions.
Yeah, but I still don't think Nagito did it. Well, actually committed the murder. Like, he might have planned to this whole time, but I think the actual killing was a different modus operandi. What was that he said? And how about the old-looking building near the hotel? Well, if it's just cleaning and leave it to me, I'm actually pretty good at it. There aren't many better suggestions, to be fair.
In doing so, Nagito was able to manipulate everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
Yeah, but you're also saying that, like, there's not another place. I guess we could have had a hangar rave. It was too open.
Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
Weird. Especially since he's so similar to Makoto at the very least. That's interesting. Well, not only is the storage room packed with lots of stuff, it's hard to see in there and full of cobwebs. And I was so busy cleaning the dining hall that I didn't even have time to clean the storage room. If you stayed in there for a long time, I think it would be bad for your health. In that case, why don't you guard the case in the office?
Oh, I get it. If Peko was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
She probably would have just turned them off.
Threatening letter, along with all your suggestions. It was all a trap to manipulate us.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Which is?
Huh? What?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
I see. Well, there's no way I'd expect
Ultimate lucky student? No way. That's BS.
for a worthless human.
Nagito's talent? I believe his talent was ultimate unlucky student. Ultimate babyface, ultimate transporter. What?
I see!
You're the ultimate lucky student.
You can't bet on that.
Did you?
That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty.
Is this town of Salem? Still not really wanting to play that game. But I'm glad all you town of Salem players are having fun in chat, making references.
You just relied on your luck? It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks. But I'm
must be a
still
transport or an
the ultimate
arsonist.
lucky student, you know?
It's not a talent! I'm left with the red mark. For someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky. But it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty. Just like I wanted.
Okay,
Enough. I don't care about that anymore.
sure.
More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Yeah, what's the motive?
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed, the despair it brings. It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter.
I don't know.
That was my only motivation.
It's flimsy.
You're not making any sense!
Yeah.
Let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this cycle.
Oh boy, what song? What song is being requested now? Very Odd Parents. Okay. Come on! What? Ah! Both? At once? Yeah, let's mute the game for a second. I hate channel points. It's part of the game, to be fair. Actually, you know what I'll do? Yeah, I'll mute the game audio for a second, but I'll mute it for myself as well. Oh, it's still coming through? Okay, fine. It's also Fairly Odd Parents, by the way. You're gonna meditate on because death threat. How does the voice? Timmy is an average kid that no one understands. Mom and Dad and Vicky always giving him commands. Mad twerp. The doom and gloom up in his room is broken instantly by his magic little fish. It grants his every wish, 'cause in reality, they are his odd parents. Fairly odd parents. Wands and wings, floaty crowny things. Odd parents, fairly odd parents. Really mud, peapod, buff bud, hot rod. I don't even know that part. Obtuse, rabagoose, green moose, guava juice, giant snake, birthday cake, large fries, chocolate shake. Odd parents, fairly odd parents. It flips your lid when you're a kid with fairly odd parents. Yeah, right. There you go. I assume that's what you wanted ultimately to achieve. Oops, knocked the desk. Now we're back to the game. Oh, not in the game though. There we go.
Please, Monokuma! Please,
Let's not do it yet.
Huh? The fuck?
Every time. Every time it's so like impassioned.
How should I put this?
He wasn't killed by a knife. I don't know what she just said. The music is blasting.
What are you saying? He's already confessed, hasn't he?
I already know that, but there's just something a little strange.
The actual death.
If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out.
I think it was you. I don't like you, Hyoko.
I'm sorry.
For now, might I suggest we listen to what she has to say?
I want to hear it.
But we know who the killer is.
Still.
Simply listening is...
I'm gonna move this a little bit closer. There we go. Yeah, it's pretty tough to hear them. Should I turn the music down in the settings? Oh wait, I should still check on my pet. Aha! Thought he could get by me. Let me turn down the music in the settings just a touch. That's solid still. Voice volume's at max. Okay.
However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then, let us lift the curtain for our bloody spectacle.
Oh, interesting. From this point on, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they touch these lines, so think of them as obstacles in your debate. Please time your truth bullets just right so they won't get interrupted by the white noise. By the way, if the difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. In that case, all it means is this explanation didn't mean anything at all. It had no meaning whatsoever. Oh, please don't worry, I'm not going to fall into despair. Even though it's meaningless, allow me to say one more thing. In this debate, you won't be able to shoot down the white noise. That will be explained later. Damn it! I was about to shoot more. If you press the start button during the segment, well then good luck and have fun. But does it just say that I can't, or can I actually not? I want to test it. Mikon's autopsy report is what I'm interested in. Most likely.
I think it's strange that...
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
No, I can't. Oh boy. No, I pressed the wrong button as well.
He has already confessed.
Now I can't shoot it.
You know...
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it.
Okay, let her speak though.
He killed Byakuya with a knife he hit.
There it is. That's the line I need to hit. Yep, that's it.
Thanks for wasting our time, skanky bitch!
Oh, wow.
Then let's prepare to cast our votes.
Okay, let's go through it. Killer is obviously Nagito. Why does Mikon think it's strange? Because she must know something that contradicts the crime scene.
I think it's...
The killer is so obvious.
He has already you know...
Where is it?
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it.
Knife, knife, knife.
He killed Byakuya with a knife he hit.
There it is.
No, that's wrong.
Break.
That knife might not be the murder weapon. That's what you wanted to say, right, Mikon?
Smelly female dog.
What the hell are you talking about?
I don't think
It's obvious.
Smelly's
the
a
knife was the
synonym.
murder weapon.
But based on the entry wounds on Byakuya's body, the actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
And you also think Nagito got 10 stabs plus in. I think it's 11.
5 millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier than a knife.
MM. They're just saying MM. It's awkward, but alright.
Hey, that better be true.
Like, you can put the 5 number in an
Ass to a
MM.
whorehouse.
Jeez. Jeez, that's rough. But you know, if they put the 5 and then the MM, that reads nicely, but just having 5 as a word and then MM, it's a bit silly.
Not a whorehouse!
Oh, jeez.
Hey,
She's very scared of that.
threatening her.
Is this what you're trying to say, Mikon? As long as we can't prove that the knife is the murder weapon, we can't assume that I'm the killer.
What are you saying? No one else can be the killer.
Other people can be the killer, actually.
Hey, don't blame me. Mikon's the one who said it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, thank you. You spoke up. I wanted to say that.
Hey, Nagito. Are you still hiding something?
Everyone's like, Nagito. They're like actually trying to make it sound Japanese.
Hiding?
Like, during the blackout, did something happen between you
What?
and Byakuya that we don't know about?
It's complicated. I don't know what that means.
Who knows?
Who knows?
After all this, what else do you intend to hide?
He really is pulling a Byakuya right now.
Jeez, the moment your back's against the wall, you get all silent. You piss me off.
Oh yeah, right. Oh yeah, okay, fair enough.
What happened during the
The
black...
closing argument thing.
Hmm.
I thought we were going to get another Dojin artist.
If you
Another
close
Dojin
your
artist.
eyes like this, it gives you double vision.
Oh, you're crazy.
Don't get distracted. Our lives are at stake, you know?
Huh? Whose life is at stake?
Everyone's.
Seriously, how long is it gonna take for you to understand the damn rules?
Surprised Soda knows the rules so
Nobody
quickly.
can see in the dark, no matter how hard you think about it. The truth is beyond your sight. Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came from me?
Jeez. What an inferiority complex. Complex?
Not it. What's not it?
That ain't it, Chief. Yeah, this is not the time. Truth is beyond our sight. No, that can't be it. Can't be it. There should be some way to find out what happened in the dark. Oh boy. Oh yeah, EBQ's account.
I can prove it with this. Even if we couldn't see what happened in the dark, I'm pretty sure someone could have heard it.
Oh yeah, Nagito said ow.
Isn't that right, Ibuki?
Strobe lights instead of light bulbs.
Reals?
For reals? I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize a billion times.
You were the one who told me, remember?
Don't get
Everyone was
DMCA'd.
shouting during the blackout?
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this.
Ooh, my legs are getting tired.
Ah! Don't step on my feet.
Youch.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know?
Maybe Nagito tried to kill Hyoko.
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
Such perceptive hearing. Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because your face, style, figure, and personality totally suck.
Oof. No, I don't like Hyoko at all.
You've cut me deep with your knife.
Never meant to make the party die. I confess I had the crazy eyes. Sartagami, ooh. I am for real. You cut me deep with your knife of truth. It wasn't a knife of truth.
However,
It was the truth blade.
Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark.
Ow.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Ow.
It almost sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Maybe.
Well, that's actually what happened.
Sure. I don't believe you anymore. Huh?
As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession.
Or the fact that you should be under oath here.
I was
you know.
actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya.
Is that where he said, ow?
He shoved you out? Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife.
That explains how he saw it. Now it makes sense how he saw it.
But Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table. That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
If people like Nagito, I think it's just because Bryce Papenbrook is doing a better job voicing him in this game, honestly. So Byakuya stopped him when he was trying to get the knife, and he got shoved out from under the table before he could even grab it? Well, it sounds plausible. I mean, just from listening to what they both said at the time. But then, how did he die?
Hell? What's going on here?
Then he definitely couldn't have killed him because he didn't have another
This
weapon.
is...
Ow!
I could interpret it like that. No, actually, now that I think about it, that sounds like exactly what happened.
After getting shoved out from under the table,
Thank you, Flo.
confused as you guys, I lost sight of the glowing paint. I didn't even know where the power cord was. Before I realized it, the lights had come back on. And Byakuya
Actually, Nagito wasn't in the last game.
table.
The lights had come back on and Byakuya's body was lying under the table.
Hold on. Are you saying you're not the killer?
Yeah, he flip-flopped again.
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout, it was all going according to plan. But unfortunately, my plan failed. And all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles.
Monomi's shaking.
What happened after that? Even I don't know.
Lol, he just wanted to die.
Failed? Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
Nope. He pulled a Byakuya and trying to kill Byakuya.
Back to square one.
How could that
Swindled, bamboozled.
time talking back and forth?
Oh yeah, you think talking can be productive?
What other word is brimming me so
Hoodwinked. Anyone else seen that movie? That animated one, Hoodwinked?
But you can't give up.
Used to love it as a kid. I still think it holds up.
Have hope. Do your best and move forward.
As like a fun, comedic children's romp with a detective twist or mystery twist, whodunit twist, and has some pretty fun musical numbers.
Rising to the challenge again and
green.
again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
He got seriously broken. Is Nagito really not the killer? Is this guy really the Nagito I knew before? No, there's no way I can say that. Shanghai. Well, actually, we were onto the island. I just thought I knew him, but this whole time I didn't know anything about this guy. I didn't know his true character. It's as simple as that. Now's not the time for me to dwell on that. We need to find Byakuya's killer by any means possible, because if we don't, we will all die here. Is this the intermission? Suspend. So is this a good place to pause?
Well now.
Now then, the class trial has reached its climax, but... Okay, here's a question for you. What's this? To those of you who figured out who it is, how about you try out the Guess the Killer challenge? Whoever fails to guess the right killer will have their saved data melt away like butter.
Should I just go past this little bit here?
But if you guess right, I'll reward you with $10 billion! 10 billion? Of course! For those of you who don't know who the killer is, you can just continue on.
Now then, what are you gonna do?
A button continue, guess the killer challenge. I'm not gonna guess the killer. But I think this is precisely where I want to end it. Just checking my pet. Save is under system. Save. And I think we can return to the main menu safely. Ooh, okay, so that was a fun stream, I guess. If I say so. Join me tomorrow for the thrilling conclusion of this trial. Thank you, everyone, for putting up with my incompetence. We play on a little after trial conclusion next stream. To be in for plot, or I don't know, we'll see. It's fine. The stream will end when the stream ends. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, we'll see how things go. Yeah. And maybe I'll spend 10 minutes on a question again. But yeah, thank you to everyone who stuck through with it, and hope you have a good day. Have a good Monday. Good start to the week. If you want to catch up any of the previous games VODs, for some reason, if you missed any of them, they're going up on YouTube now, every day of the week. The first one went up today on my YouTube channel, and they'll all release as the week goes by. But yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow for the rest of the conclusion. And also you can find VODs, well, I have VODs from all my other playthroughs on there. Just thought I'd mention that since it started today. Anyway, until tomorrow, goodbye.